Welcome to the vlog.
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 Welcome to the vlog, season 6.
Welcome to the vlog!
I had just done Triple Crown the day before and a long month of riding, so I thought it would be prudent to charge my bike, and then it was time to get a very carby breakfast. I literally made myself a whole cup of oats, and it was a slog to get through. I mean, I love oats. I think they taste good, but a cup of them, like, if you've ever had to eat a cup of oats, you know how much food that is. And then it was finally time for me to get out the door and get started on this long family ride. We were going out to Fort Langley from my parents' place. It's about 65 kilometers, so the total for the day was going to be somewhere like 137. We met up with Turner on the Poco side of the Pitt Meadow Bridge, and we stopped at a little coffee shop because I needed to have a bathroom emergency, and we finally made it to Fort Langley. I was really starting to feel tired at this point. The miles I'd gotten through with Triple Crown and all of the elevation I climbed was not doing my legs well, but we finally made it back home, and we actually negative splitted the day. We were much faster on the way back, and then had pizza with my family, and then it was time for me to get home and take a day off of training. I had had an extremely long weekend. I had wanted to go to Dairy Queen, but I didn't make it out the door again. I did not have a good sleep. I just could not stay asleep. I was up from like 2 till 5 a.m. and I just had to go to work. I ended up taking lunch from home and then just staying there because I was so exhausted. After work, I got on the SkyTrain and made it out to Turner's place. My initial plan was to ride there, but I was just so exhausted I had to give myself a bit of a rest. I had essentially just chilled at Turner's, and I didn't film that much except for, Hanky and Rachel came over, so she also got to see Hank. We all hung out together, and it was really chill, but I really wanted to sleep at home due to my lack of sleep, so Turner drove me home, and he ended up sleeping over, which was nice. I went on a run the next morning, and it was pissing outside, so I got soaked, which wasn't the best feeling, but we got over it, and then it was time for me to get to work. I didn't end up filming that much, but I had a nice lunch, and then went over to my grandparents for dinner, and I took the Granville Bridge there, which is new favorite walking route right now. And then of course Molly and I have to get a DQ cone. We hadn't gotten a DQ cone together in 2 weeks, so that's kind of like our limit. We don't like to go that long without. Next day I was back on the Zwift machine. I had been not doing Zwift for a while just because my schedule allowed me to ride outside, and yeah, I'm back on the train. And I also went to Second Beach to do some swimming. I did 2,300 meters, which I was pretty happy about, and then I went and saw Michael at my parents' house. I literally forgot to film, so sorry, and I went to bed really late, but you know what, we still got up early and we got out and got another Zwift ride done. Super proud of myself. And then I just worked during the day before going to Whistler.
Shut up. Shut up. It's so
It's fine. You could even ruin my life. I look at you and I wonder why it's so complicated. You're talking out to a crowd of people you thought you hated. Anticipation makes me feel like throwing up. But tonight, can you get ready? What's going on? You want sex with me? Come talk to me. Come on. You want sex with me? Come talk to me. Come on. You want sex with me? Come talk to me. Come on. You want sex with me? Come talk to me. Come on. Talk later. That's why I'm going tonight. Your house on fire. That's why I'm going tonight. Talk later. That's why I'm going tonight. Your sex on fire. That's why we're going tonight. Talk later. That's why I'm going tonight. Your house on fire. That's why I'm going tonight. Talk later. That's why I'm going tonight. Your sex on fire. That's why we're going tonight. You want sex with me? Come talk to me. Come on. You want sex with me? Come talk to me. Come on. You want sex with me? Come talk to me. Come on. You want sex with me?
Hello, we're practicing sun safety today. Although with the amount of time I'm spending outside, I'm starting to feel like there's no way anything I do this summer is even remotely sun safe. I don't have like a kilometer goal in mind. My goal today is to go out to Iona, just practice the arrow position, and to get to Iona, go through UBC and like Marine Drive the highway there. I get to go fast there. So I think that this will be a pretty speedy ride. The other thing I'm cognizant of is that I'm very tired. I got a good sleep last night, but I'm just like still a little fatigued, a little tired, went to bed late. I'm hoping to rectify that tonight. I have like an afternoon tea at 3 o'clock. So hopefully I'll like do a bunch of eating there and then get my groceries for the week after hanging out with friends. And then I'll come back and hopefully be able to clean the apartment and have an early bedtime. I think next week's gonna be stressful. Next weekend I'm gonna be going away, and I think that'll be stressful. I'm gonna have to try, like I am already thinking about trying to fit training into it, and I was gone for like 1 day this weekend, and I felt like really exhausted by it, so I'll be gone 2 days next weekend. So I'm like, oh my God, the week after is gonna be a bit tiring, but you have to just like, you have to just embrace it. In the winter, you're always like trying to chase the good feelings and busyness of summer. So I'm just trying to be grateful for like what I have right now and embrace the season. It's always so much hotter in this apartment than it is outside, because right now I'm absolutely sweating my head off. But then when I went outside to do the recycling, it was like a reasonable temperature. So I just have to remember it's like abnormally hot in here and it's not that hot outside. As much as I love cycling, sometimes it's just really hard to get out the door, you know. It doesn't always feel great, but then once I force myself to get out, especially on these beautiful days, I'm really happy that I'm out. And I had a nice ride. I did 82 kilometers, going at around 26 kilometers an hour, so I was very happy. And then I also got to see all my friends. This particular group, we haven't gotten together in a while, and it was really nice to celebrate Marissa and Gemma's birthday and have some high tea.
Happy birthday to you.
It was kind of the perfect afternoon. It was so nice, and then I did some grocery shopping and then chores and ate some fruit. I ended up having a very productive evening. I did all the laundry I wanted to, mop the floors, clean the bathroom, and Molly and I ran out to get some last minute groceries, and I ended up not being able to make dinner until like 10 p.m. It was just a very long evening, but good. Just wrapping up the week here. We're gonna have a special guest join us on the outro to, wrap up the week. Here, this was a quite busy weekend, but I had a lot of fun. I thought she would totally get the cue to come in.
Molly. Oh my God. Hi vlog. Really happy to live with Saffron again. And it's so fun to watch the vlog every week. So I hope everyone enjoys it.
Wow. Thank you. Well, next week.
Sorry.
Well, I think next week should be fun. I'm going away to Whistler on Emma's Bachelorette next weekend, and I think it'll be a busy weekend. It'll be fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, continuing to have a lot of training going forward, which I'm excited about, hoping that I continue to have decent recovery. I've been slowly starting to feel better for the first time since Ironman Calgary. I think it took a while to really recover from that exertion. We're making small steps, getting better. Get to sleep in tomorrow, and hopefully I'll find some rest throughout the week to be able to continue making progress towards Ironman. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.